How are y'all doing today? I'm Nathan Duke and I'm doing my presentation over purchasing and distribution. Purchasing and distribution connects planning and control to the outside organizations and customers. Components and supply chain management use raw materials to the final product for effective communication and information. It also factors in lean production, rapid distribution approaches, and reduced time and cost requirements. Supply chain management first. This concept views all upstream, and downstream activities as part of a complete chain of activities from raw materials to final consumable product. It creates active relationships with other organizations, promoting frequent communication concerning delivery of goods, quality, flexibility in design, and responsiveness, and total cost of products. Also deals in the development of information systems to improve flow of information and data. It improves distribution, impacting warehouses and shipment of the products. Supply chain management deals a lot with the priorities and taking the priorities and getting those done first. The first thing that we talk about as a priority is the delivery. That includes both the delivery speed and reliability of the deliveries. Next, we have quality, which is, just the quality of whatever you're doing. Next is the flexibility, which includes the flexibility of the design and the flexibility to respond to various order sizes and delivery times. Next, the cost includes the delivery price, but also the total component cost, including scrap rates, ease of production, holding cost, repair cost, and so forth. In the case of purchasing, this involves knowing what to procure and when, production components, sub-assemblies, raw materials, and services. Next, we talk about the responsibilities for material procurement. The timing for procurement is based on quantity discounts, which, let's say you're buying 50 units for $50. Instead, you offer a price of 100 units for $18. Next, we have packaging and shipping units, which some suppliers will package or palletize material in standard quantities for ease of shipping, production, or storage. And they will make the companies buy their supplies in their standard packages. Also, some carriers will have different costs for full truckloads. If you buy a full truckload, it'll be cheaper than a half truck. They also do price hedging, which is when you know a commodity is going to increase in the future, you buy a lot of quantity of it right now, so the price will go up in the future. And then we deal with responsibilities for purchasing. That includes supplier selection and partnering. That's very important because you don't want to go into business with a bad supplier selection. And then you have to deal with your supplier and supplier negotiations to get the price you want for a bunch of the things, especially if you plan on them being a long-term supplying partner. This would deal with costs such as information sharing, product quality, delivery, and flexibility are all important considerations. Next, we have the selection of transportation methods in the firm. That deals with the people that are delivering the supplies to you. Those people basically are another part of the supplier, because without them, you aren't going to get your products in time. So you need to make sure you pick with them very carefully. In the case of distribution, this ensures adequate materials available to meet customer demand, monitoring inventory to reduce inventory costs. It's due to increase frequently. Precise communication and analysis is required for monitoring the inventory. The DRP, the distribution requirements planning. DRP determines the need to replenish inventory at branch warehouses. A time-phased order point approach is used where planned orders at the branch warehouse level are executed. Attempts to manage multiple warehouses and balance inventories by shifting available inventories between warehouses. DRP structure looks a lot like this. First, we have time periods, which you got to get it done in your time period. Next, gross requirements. That's the amount that must be supplied in order to support the demand. We have scheduled receipts. A scheduled receipt represents the actual commitment of the firm's resources, and as such should ideally not be altered without the planner's intervention. Planned on hand, representing the inventory position for the given period. We have the planned order receipt, which is the quantity that must be received in order to prevent the on-hand balance from going negative. Next, we have the planned order release. This value should be the same as the planned order release, offset for the lead time. And next, we have PD, which is past due. We have the bill of distribution next, which is the link. It links the branch warehouse with the supplying facility. This is also referred to as the inverted bill of materials. For these reasons, the bill of material explodes the supplier's requirements down to the individual components, and the bill of distribution implodes the branch warehouses requirements upward to the supplying facility. We have our conclusion. We talked about purchasing and distribution. We talked about supply chain management, which is the upstream and downstream activities, taking, completing the chain from raw materials to final consumable products. Then we have the materials procurement, which is the quantity discounts, packaging and shipping units, full truckloads, and price hedging. Then we have the distribution requirements planning. We just went over. Deal with time periods, gross requirements, scheduled receipts, planned on hand, planned order receipt, planned order release, and past due. And also the bill of distribution, which is a lot like the bill of materials. Thank y'all very much for listening to me, and y'all have a good day.